Andrew Dillon, thank you. One of the most sobering things that Andrew just talked about was the 100 mile per hour winds in Alma. That, of course, is in Bacon County, Georgia. We have the Emergency Management Director, Danny Turner, on the phone with us live right now. Danny, out there in Bacon County, what can you tell us about the damages that Helene has brought already so far?
Good evening, Tyler. Well, I guess good morning now. Yes, we've got, I would easily say we've already had reports of no less than probably 5 dozen major sized trees down, not just in the county, but even in the city. Can't remember in my 65 years having this many trees down, especially in the city at one time. This is a massive, strong storm. We've had at least 2 dozen reports at the EOC already of homes with major damage, with trees on and through the roofs and or roofs gone. And even with that, we've been without power at the EOC since about midnight. So we've been limited on any information that we could get or give. And so that's the information we've got with our limited resources right now. We're a small community of around 12,000, so we're going to have dozens of homes, I'm sure, as daylight starts to appear, that's going to realize that they, A, have damage to their home, and B, that it's going to be probably days before power companies can even get to where they are, because we've got so many trees on so many power lines throughout the city and the county both.
That's just devastating to hear, Danny. Danny, what is your message to the people of Bacon County right now, waking up to this damage, seeing this damage still happening right now?
Our message is we try to get out the reports that we get from National Weather Service as clear and precise as we can. Heed them. We have been so fortunate here over the last few years with storms Idalia, Debbie. They didn't do near the damage other than rain damage on us, but the warnings have been there, and Al Sandrick and Scott Cadero, the guys down at Jacksonville National Weather, were dead on. They were spot on with their forecast. And we just hope that the people haven't heard in their eyes wolf cried so many times that they weren't preparing or taking it serious. Be prepared. Get you a kit, get you an evacuation plan, get your provisions ahead of time, because these things will happen. Not just can, but will happen eventually.
Danny, when you and I met at the beginning of this year, it's because we were out there for WTOC covering another tornado that had come through Bacon County. Of course, we don't have confirmation as to what's gone through that area yet. We'll wait for the National Weather Service to do that work. But how can you compare what the county's been through in the time that you've been EMA director versus what you've been hearing about tonight?
I don't think that I would be exaggerating by saying, and we have seen some major things come through, hurricanes, especially tornadoes, from Michael right on through Irma, Lee, all of those different ones that have come through. This is, in my opinion, by far the worst. And I think that we, as a community, were the least prepared. We had an understanding that it could happen, and very well may happen today. But I don't think, even with the knowledge that we have and the preparation we have, until you actually see it, and for all of those that say, well, it's not going to happen here, sooner or later the odds will show that it can happen anywhere. So this is by far the worst that I've seen in my years as EMA director since late 2013.
Wow, Danny, I'm so sorry that Bacon County is taking such a hard hit, and we sure hope all the folks in Bacon County stay safe throughout the night, as the storm is not over yet. Is there anything else that you would like to get out to people in Bacon County and maybe surrounding areas as well today?
I would prepare and do your best ahead of time, but most of all, in starting daylight this morning as the sun begins to rise, and throughout today and this week to follow. Let's pull together. Mutual aid is helping your neighbor. It's not just calling on another community to come and help you. So let's be good neighbors and good citizens, and take advantage of the opportunity that we have to help make somebody else's burden a little less. So let's just stick with one one another and help one another in this time.
Danny, my friend, always looking at the hopeful side of things. We appreciate you taking the time this morning. We'll check back in with you as the morning goes on, if we can, just to see how things look once sunlight comes up. But thanks for taking the time this morning, Danny.
Thank you very much, Tyler. And